Have you ever thought to yourself, I need a jalapeno pepper guitar? Welcome back, troglodytes, to Would You Rock or Not. I saw this one get listed on Reverb, and yes, I know it's jalapeno, it's just much more fun to pronounce it jalapeno. So here's another one of those really interesting company guitars, and I think this has to be my new number one favorite. It's just so ridiculous, and being an ex-produce manager, having a Gibson Les Paul with a jalapeno pepper with sunglasses and calling it the Dude. This Les Paul is just crazy. So if you happen to have missed any of the other company-related episodes, in the late 90s, early 2000s, Gibson must have just sent a guy around to every single company or sent letters out saying, hey, we want to build signature guitars for your business. We've got things like the Donzi Les Paul, Playboy up to wazoo, Zippo lighter guitars, NASCAR car guitars, and even Yahoo.com, the search engine. But now we found one for a food manufacturing company, McCann. Now in doing a Google search for that particular company, I couldn't find anything, so I'm not sure if the seller meant McCain Foods, which I am familiar of. And that might make a little bit more sense. Right here is a jalapeno pepper. But for whatever the company it was, essentially the story behind why they wanted this was to promote their new jalapeno products. So I'm guessing at food shows or advertising booths, they would have this as an attention getter. But look at this finish. If we zoom in here, it's like a nice dark bluish hue, and it even has a sparkle top to it. Now in the early 2000s, kind of late 90s as well, they did a lot of Les Paul standards with sparkle top finishes as well, so it's kind of a blending of that, but with a bunch of cool pepper dudes on it. But here's the angled shot that I think reveals a lot about this instrument. It kind of turns purple, so I bet this is actually a lot more stunning in person than it is in these photos. Looking at the backside of the instrument, it's completely black, but you can see the Gibson Custom Shop decal, so this is probably built similar to like a Class 5 Les Paul standard. Judging by this photo, it looks like a Nashville-style bridge to me, and we can't really determine if it has a long neck tenon or not. So yeah, it's kind of quirky, but I like it in an ironic way. But now look at the price, 5,000 smackaroonies. Oh man. It's got 16 watchers with one offer, and I hate talking bad about people's pricing, but I think they're very optimistic on this one. I think they might be lucky to get a $2,000 offer. But where's this thing been all this time? Certainly, McCann Food has not been using this for continuous promotion for the past 18 years. According to the seller, this has been displayed in a restaurant for all 18 years. So perhaps McCann Food Co. is actually just a restaurant of some sort. So this appears to be some sort of consignment deal with Tremolo Guitar Shop where if it sells, it sells. If not, he probably still likes having it around. But this one actually reminds me of another very kind of iconic guitar now that I almost bought. The Pawn Stars US Open themed Gibson Les Paul. I'll never forget the day I saw this episode and went, that was almost me. This particular guitar, it sat on eBay for like years, and this was back in my personal collecting days. And I thought it was just the stupidest looking thing ever. I mean, zoom in here. Who doesn't want a Les Paul? With a guy looking like this, having a great time, a lady like, I'm ready to hit this ball, and this guy over here going, woo! I love the color of green on this thing, and the fact that the tennis balls say Gibson on top of it. This is one of those guitars I kind of regret not buying, because it was only soon after passing on it that it showed up on the History Channel. Though they had a hard time selling it, then I think what happened is it got traded to another guitar store, and then it ended up here on Reverb, and then it sold for somewhere around $3,000. Which I think it's worth it for a good laugh, right? So for today's demo, I think I'll try to find a sparkle top standard from a similar era. The only question left, would you rock the Jalapeno Pepper Les Paul or not? Leave your answer down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow on the next episode. Take care. Hey, if you made it this far, I'm going to let you guys in on a secret. There's going to be a good upload tomorrow about a $1,600 guitar giveaway. Stay tuned for more details.